Can you get a workers' comp policy without payroll? So the answer to that is yes, you can. I get this question many times. People want to know, I'm a GC, I'm a paper contractor. For many reasons, it comes up from time to time. It could be a big, fairly sized company to a really small company where you're getting requests for workers' comp and you're saying, but I don't have any payroll, I don't have any workers. So the answer is yes. Unfortunately, the workers' comp insurance companies are not in the business to sell a policy. Some people call it a ghost policy. I always just call it a policy that's a certificate only policy. That's how I refer to it. But a lot of times, I don't know if that's a marketing thing, like,
oh, it's a ghost policy. So there's nobody inside, right? It's just
no payroll. So that's why they call it a ghost policy too. But there's two reasons for this. Number one is you will get a request from people saying, I need you to have workers' comp and I don't care if you don't have any payroll. And the reason why they ask you to do that is because what if your subcontractor's workers' comp policy basically lapses, or there's some reason why the policy isn't valid during the injury of the other employees that don't work for you. So the benefit of having that, and I recommend this to everyone who is in construction, that you do have a policy that would be a certificate only policy, and it's typically coming through the state. So we're in California, so State Fund is usually the company that will write a certificate only policy with zero payroll. And the purpose of that is because now it's going to protect you. It's a safety net, and it's going to protect you in case your subcontractors come back and want to subrogate and say, well, your job was unsafe and that's why the subcontractor got injured, and now I'm going to come back and I want to come to you and say that was your fault for whatever reason, and I'm going to try and get you involved into the claim. So that's a simple way of saying it, but ultimately you should get a policy for workers' comp in construction to protect you from other people coming and trying to sue you for their employees getting injured, whether it's subcontractors or anybody else. And the best place to do that would be the State Fund in California. They will issue a zero payroll policy, certificate only policy. So two reasons: you might need it for your vendors, they might request it, they don't care that you don't have any payroll. And then you also need it because it gives you another level of protection in case a workers' comp claim or an employee injury claim comes up. You would have something in place to protect you, even though you technically do not have anybody on payroll or they're not your employees. Thanks for watching, and please feel free to check out any of my other videos. If you have any questions regarding this subject matter, please contact me or email me. Thanks.